Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Midday Market Update. My name is Glenn, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. Glad to be here. Glad to have you here. Hopefully, you all had a great weekend. A little cold here in Charlotte. As you all know, probably cold all over the United States. But guess what? By Friday, we're going to be up in the 70s. We're going to be right about 70 on Friday, so big warm up. If you can hear me, by all means, please respond in the affirmative, preferably with VV Nation, and let me know that I am coming across loud and clear. Chicago, how about, no, that's not you guys. I'm not a Detroit fan, but I'm a Detroit fan for right now. Looking to see if Detroit can actually make it to the Super Bowl. We're going to see a lot of good football this weekend. So just about all the teams that I wanted to win did. Not all of them, though, but it is what it is. All right, you sound in 3D, Glenn. What does that mean? Is that good, bad, or indifferent? What's 3D mean? 49ers, I know. 49ers are going to be a tough team to beat. I know, and Jim says the same thing. Go Niners. We'll see. On paper, they should go all the way to the Super Bowl. Excuse me. And on paper, Baltimore should go all the way to the Super Bowl. So we'll see. Amir, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Excuse me. Is the notification automatic or manual? It's not coming consistently. Let me ask the question. It could be you, Akshaya. How many of you get the alert? Type of 1. Excuse me. How many of you intermittently get the alert? Type of 2. All right. So I'm just curious to know. And Koo is in the background today. Joey is off today, I think. So Akshaya, I want you to look at the chat. Look at the chat, and I want to see the majority of the people who, if you're not getting the alert, that tells me something may be going on with you, and I'm not 100% sure, but Akshaya, that's why I put this out there. I just wanted to make sure that the alert does go out. And it looks like you're in the minority. Nat says, I think you have to turn on notifications, but I just wanted to make sure. I'm the one that sends out the alerts. I wanted to make sure that I got it all right. I don't know what is tickling my throat, but whatever it is, it needs to stop because I'm not asking to laugh right now. I asked my broker if they're accepting sell orders on SMCI. You know something? SMCI is rocking and rolling. Until it tells me that it's ready to be shorted, I'm thinking that hey, John, from what I understand by way of Dwayne, John says he's one of my biggest fans. John, I want to say I'm thankful for that. I appreciate that. But again, that doesn't just preclude everybody else that's out there. Remember, I've met a lot of people in VV Nation, and I love all you guys. Believe you. Mark says, VV Brooklyn is in the house where I was born and raised. So take some profits on SMCI. Francisco, I'm with you on that, but it's hard. It's hard when the stock is going up as much as it is. So interestingly enough, if you are playing SMCI, if nothing else, you should be playing with half of it. I don't want to see you give it all back away. SMCI was my biggest winner. I bought a diagonal and it went up like 250% in less than a month. Never had that happen before. Took the money and ran like a thief in the night. Nothing wrong with that, John. All right. Florida Dream says, I am 100% in cash. What should I do here? Red and green all over the color guard. A bit lost. Help, Uncle Glenn. So let's talk about that right now. Let's talk about, where's my mouse, Koo? What did you do? There it is. I'm blaming Koo. So you'll hear me say this on more than one occasion. When I'm looking at the homepage, when I see all 3 colors being represented, Florida Dream, I'm letting you know that the market is having a hard time determining a direction. It doesn't have traction, whether it's bullish or bearish. And as you look, all 3 colors are being represented in the color guard. So when you say that you're a bit lost, this is the time in the market where you take what the market gives you. On a bullish day, you play the market to the upside. On a bearish day, I'm probably thinking about contra ETFs, not thinking about going short just quite yet. All right, so when you put those things together, Florida Dream. That's where I look at right now. And Bill says it right. It's indecision in the market, and it's tough to be on one one side or the other for a long period of time. When I say long period, I'm talking about just a couple of days. All right, because the market can change in a blink of an eye. In the blink of an eye, the market can change. San says, hope he does clarify. Thought we were going into a DDW down and is back up. And San, I got suckered. And let's go into the software. I got suckered coming off of the high, knowing that the MTI was above the level of looking for an overbought market. I got suckered into this pull down. I got suckered. I went and bought contra ETFs. The market decided it wanted to go sideways, and those contras got stopped out. What a whipsaw to do. If it confirmed with the VTI and SPX, you wouldn't have gone short. So now we start to dive into something outside of just market timing, John. You're starting to incorporate other things to give you the confirmation. But I'm going to tell you, by way of the VectorVest software, I bought into contra ETFs here. Then the market goes sideways. And this is what I mean by staying in anything for too long a period of time. Down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Woo! All right, the market's getting ready to turn around. The MTI is coming out of level being overextended. The market is ready for a pullback. Well, the market said, not so fast, my friend. And it went sideways, bouncing off a level of support. Now up for 3 days in a row, broke through a level of resistance, even though it looks like it might be. There's a very little wick at the top of the candle. These are the things that make it tough to hold stocks in either direction for too long. But again, I could see that from the home page. Now, does that make sense to everybody in the room? Yes or no? All right, does that make sense to everybody in the room? And that will answer your question in regards to what's going on. What's going on by way of the homepage says the market is having a hard time figuring out a direction. The graph backs it up. The graph backs it up. So what do you do on these kinds of occasions? You take what the market gives you on a day-over-day basis, number one. Number two, be willing to take your profits quick. You know, Dr. DeLito used to call this like being on a cat being on a hot tin roof. You gotta be agile, all right? You gotta be agile right here. Looking forward to Glenn feeding fish to Amir today for more trades. You know I got you. You know I got you. And Amir, you know I got you as well. Market is going up. What should we do? Buy or sell now? So Amir, were you not listening? Were you not listening to a word that I just said? What did I just say? Everybody in the room, what did I just say? What are we going to do in a market like this? I just said it. I just said it. What do we do? Somebody type it in the room. 6 words. 6 words. I'm listening. So what is the 6 words? Take what the market is giving you. 7 words. 7 words. Take 1, 2, 3, 4. Take what the market gives you. 1, 2. Yeah. And anyway, that's what you do in this particular point in time. Really, Pats? The Pats are a horrible team. Horrible team. All right, there you go. Be quick. Take half. All of the things that you just asked me, Amir, right there. And that's why I'm taking a little bit of extra time right now to really push the point across that you do not have to be confused. Take what the market gives you. That's it in a nutshell. And you're not going to hold stocks for long. You're going to take your profits. Be quick, just like Kim says, and don't be greedy. Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Did I miss any rants yet? Did I rant yet? I don't think I ran it. I'm just sitting down and talk. I sat Amir down on a stool, and I just talked to him. There you go. All right, so there you go. When to come out of the QQQ 3 and the 8. Do you know something? If I'm playing anything long right now, I am looking at something like the 3 and the 8. Remember, I'm looking at a shorter term hold. I probably would look at the 3 and the 8 rather than the MPI right now, unless you use the moving average crossovers on RT as your trigger. So you can use the MPI, use the trigger to the downside on RT to get out quicker, or use the 3 and the 8. All right, so with that being said, that's where I stand right now. My wife just let me know that she's in Tennessee. She's back on the road again. All right, she's back on the road again. So do you have a blanket rule to handle trading through earnings season? Ooh, yeah, the blanket rule. You know something? If I'm going to trade through earnings, I'm probably going to play an option like a straddle. That's probably what I'm going to do. All right. If I feel strong about, and anything can happen because they can come out and say, well, we're guiding lower and the stock gets tanked. All right, we got a lot of earnings coming out this week, and I think that this is going to be a very pivotal week in determining a true direction for the market going forward from here. All right, so a lot of big stocks reporting earnings this week, and it's going to be how they report, which will actually lock in my opinion, a true direction in the market. All right, so take what the market is giving you. Way to go. I like that. I gotta write that down. Gotta write that down. And I'm going to hashtag that. I think I'm going to hashtag that on my Twitter. TWTMIGY. I think I'm going to, and if you follow me on Twitter, we got to make that happen. Did you buy the Apple VR headset yet? Heck to the no. That's too much doggone money for a toy. All right, that's in my opinion, that's too much money for a toy. Do you buy and hold anything for the long term? Ocean One, I may try to do a video relatively soon in regards to anything that I would actually want to buy and hold long term. But if I am going to do that, Ocean One, I will be selling covered calls when the stocks go down. All right, that's, I think, is the way to go. All right, real quick, before we really jump into this, I love the commentary today. Make sure you share this live stream. Right now, Coop put that up in the top. I need you guys to share it. There's a lot of people out there that are confused about what to do in the market, and I want to show the power of the program to show you don't have to be confused about the market. The homepage was letting you know that the market's having a hard time determining a direction. The market timing graph, as we are looking at it right now, shows you the same thing. All right, shows you the same thing. So it's not like I'm just giving my commentary, my insight. I am backing it up with the power of the VectorVest program. Alan says, can we really think that the market will pass over this recent high? That's a great question. Let me ask this question. If we come off of this level of resistance, right, does that constitute a double top? Yes or no? If we come off of this level of resistance, does that constitute a double top? Yes or no? If it does, in my opinion, I think it does. If it does, it just goes to show that the market still has some more downside. That coming off of this high level of MTI, we really never got a pullback. We really never got a pullback. And a lot of the move in the market stems from a couple of different things. AI, still heavy on everybody's minds that it's going to be a big winner for 2024. And the second thing, probably more prevalent, is that the Fed said that there's going to be 3 rate cuts coming into 2024. Now, as we've looked, I honestly don't think that the Fed rate cuts don't happen until summer. All right, many people think it's going to start happening in March. We'll see. We'll see. I think that you look at builders, you still look at wages, you still look at jobs. All of these different things show us that the market is resilient enough right now, resilient enough that it does not need a cut right now. Do you agree with that? Type a 1 if you agree with the market doesn't need a cut right now. Type of 2 if you think that everything shows that everything and that we do need a cut. I personally don't think that A resilient market needs to be pushed up by cutting interest rates. Not yet. Not yet. But there's a lot of talk, so I'm just pitching the case that I don't think it should happen until summer. I think it's automatically going to happen this year, at least one, because we are in an election cycle. All right? And Linda says, one, but small businesses do. And, there is the other side of that the interest rates where they are right now are killing the middle class. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So what do? Well, if we do cut the rates, it's going to be to stimulate the middle class. The problem is, in the current rate of what we do as a country, it's not always about the middle class, unfortunately. But that's where the money comes from. All right. So Harry says, I backtested your multi-X search to 2006 to cover all the market conditions. The DEW timing came out the best. So tonight's video, talking about the multi-baggers, tonight's video is going to be about low dollar, high potential stocks, but I'm going to piggyback it off of the multi-bagger video that I did. If you haven't watched it, you need to go watch it, because I think that eventually I am going to try to come up with a holy grail to find multi-bagger stocks. This is just step one. I will do a couple of tweaks in tonight's video if you want to see them. All right, I will do a couple of tweaks that I've gotten from subscribers in regards to making it better. All right, so how do we find multi-baggers? Amir, Sai, where's my button? I got to go find my button. Amir, I just told you I just did a video. I did a Friday video that talked about how to find multi-bagger stocks. And again, tonight's video is going to be about low dollar, high potential stocks, but I am going to show a couple of tweaks that I've made to the multi-bagger search. Oh, Amir. I don't know what I'm going to do with you, Amir. I just don't know. I know. No, Amir is not a troll. Amir he really is looking for information. I'm trying to get him to a point where he's less confused and more confident. That's where I got to get you, Amir. I got to get you to a point of being more confident in what you do. All right? Bill says the multi-bagger video was cool. So again, I'm going to have an update along with tonight's video, so you need to tune in. All right. I answered a lot of questions. Stop asking me questions. I got to get into what I got to do. Pedro says, I must say, if you don't have the program, at least looking into getting the mobile app, just the app even helps. Thank you for that, Pedro. All right, thank you. I enjoyed the multi-bagger video, says Linda. Good. Stop asking questions. Don't make me don't make me turn this room around and make you go find a switch. All right. Well, Bonnie, believe it or not, he is not. You got to understand, Bonnie, we got what? 215 people in the room. Understand, there's a lot of people who don't talk, Bonnie, and a lot of them may also be confused. So, I'm not saying that Amir's the only one. That's why I try to talk to everyone. That's why I like to talk to everyone. VVC and QQQ are behaving differently. The Q pushing the market up, and the VVC is not reflecting to its full extent because the QQQ stocks are a small percentage of VVC. So you do understand that when we look at the VVC as compared to the QQQ, we always say that the VectorVest composite is more of a view of the broad market, not just the Qs. So you're correct, Akshire. Absolutely. I would rather feel or look at the broader view of the market rather than just making decisions off of a smaller segment of the market. So think about that. So you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Akshaya. It is a smaller portion. We track over 9,000 stocks, whereas the Qs tracks about 4,300 stocks, and it is very concentrated on just tech stocks. Would you rather move off of a concentrated segment of the market or the broader market view, which is the VectorVest composite? So you're right. You're absolutely right, and I'm here to back that up 110%. I am here to back that up 110%. I would rather you look at the full breadth of the market rather than just looking at what's hot right now. All right? So with that being said, this is the market. This is what it looks like. Let's take a look at some of the news that's moving the market. And let's go move this over to here. There we go. So this is some of the news. Thank you for that. Jake says, Glenn's videos always make my day. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. The stops on the app for long term. If I'm going to look for anything long term right now, I am probably looking at maybe a 50% gain, 20% loss. I'm going to give those longer term stocks that are good, that should be good quality stocks, a little bit more room to the downside because I'm looking for them long term. So I've got to make sure that they are good quality stocks. 50% is a good take of profit on those stocks, but that's probably what I'm looking for in regards to a longer term play and the stops on the long. We only got 9 likes, John. We only got 9. No, we got 52 likes. We got 52 likes. All right, we're actually ahead of the game. The problem is the Q is the rocket chip not reflecting the VectorVest signals. So Akshaya, you're not getting it. Better way to say it. Do you want to make your trading decisions based on just what's hot right now? Or make your trading and the reason why I'm asking the question this way, I would rather have the view of the big picture to make my decisions rather than just honing in on a hot sector right now. Do you guys agree with that? Yes or no? All right, do you guys agree? I would rather have the big picture, the big picture to make my decisions rather than just looking at what's hot. Because as soon as what you're looking at that's hot is not hot anymore, you get smoked. And Akshaya, we don't want you to get smoked. And if you think that way, most likely you will get smoked over and over again, just concentrating on what's hot right now. And Roger is right. A rising tide floats all boats. I can have a little bit of water coming in because this sector is hot, but is it really raising the boat? Where I can get a flood of information that's really moving the boat. Now, Linda, looking at both is fine. And looking at both allows me the opportunity to take advantage of a stock like SMCI or NVIDIA and all. I can still play those stocks. But if I go back to the market timing graph, I'm able to play those stocks. But even with that, what's the market doing? What's the move of over 9,000 stocks doing? That's the real move of the market, not just the hot stocks in the market. Akshaya, does that make sense? All right? This is the move of over 9,000 stocks, not just the NASDAQ. But if the NASDAQ, if I'm telling you to take what the market gives you, and NASDAQ stocks are moving, then I'll go with that. QQQ, VTI, blah, blah, all stayed with the DEW settings, yet the VectorVest went short. That is why I look at other things, especially the SPY and the VTI. And again, I am of the mindset, do what's best for you. But when I look at teaching a group of people that are diverse in the market, I'd rather give you the broad view. And the people who are concentrating on the stocks that are moving and paying attention just to that, that's a different segment within the broad view. Not everybody's on that same page. There you go. I missed the QQQ game following the VectorVest signals. Did you? I didn't. I didn't because I still was able to play stocks within the Qs that were moving. Why, Akshaya? Because I took what the market gave me. You're missing that portion of the statement. I didn't miss it because I took what the market was giving me. If the market was giving me those stocks, then I took those stocks. All right, I've addressed that question. I am not going to dive deeper into answering that more. My biggest thing is following the broad market and taking what the market gives me. Put those two things together, folks. You wouldn't have missed that move. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. If I'm taking what the market is giving me, I am making money in those stocks. All right. With that being said, let's get back into the news. Let's keep rocking. You know me, I will try to answer as many questions as I possibly can. All right? But I will not belabor a point. All right, with that being said, U.S. stocks rise ahead of more earnings, key economic data. Ryan did a short this morning about looking at the week ahead. All right, so Glenn, love to see the QQQ signal, the QQQ since the market and NASDAQ don't follow the same pattern. Okay, fine. Again, I'm not belaboring the point, and do it. All right, I won't here because I'm going to follow the VVC. All right, earnings week ahead, a lot of stocks reporting this week. I'm going to show you a list of some of the most popular ones. Is it too late to get into the QQQ? We'll look at that as one of the stocks. I will tell you this. Let me ask this question. How many of you think that the market could possibly be getting tired? Type of 1 in the room. How many of you think that the market could possibly be getting tired? Type of 1 in the room. Very curious. I'm new to VectorVest, and I find the top 10 very profitable. And Steve, that is a straightforward way. That is a straightforward way to play the system. All right, that is a straightforward, especially if you're brand new to the VectorVest system. That is probably one of the most prudent ways, without trying to just go all over the place. Look at the top 10 stocks in the VectorVest software is probably the most prudent way to go. And many of you are in the same boat and doing that and making money without looking at this, that, and the other thing. The top stocks by VST, probably some of the best stocks in the database. And I think that's a great way to go. What's tired mean to you? Tired means to me that we all know that what goes up must come down. I'm at a point where the market is primed to go down. It's gone up, and it's gone up. We all know that what goes up must come down. That's what I mean by tired. All right. Just watch for a lower high in the VVC, says Brian. All right, so I think that the market's starting to get tired. Most technical analysts say the market is tired at 1.6 MTI. Look at what the Q has done after it reached that. All right. Listen, how many times have you heard me say this as well to everybody? How many times have you heard me say that this market has been extremely more different than any other market you've been through? All right, just think about that. I've said that on more than one occasion. This is not an ordinary market, especially with the high inflation, with the moving of interest rates as fast as they moved up. This is not a normal freaking market. Plain and simple. All right, the market is going up because it has to catch up with inflation. Inflation's coming down, folks. Inflation's coming down. It ain't where the Fed wants it to be, but inflation is still a problem. I've said that on more than one occasion as well. Inflation is still a problem. And as long as people are still spending money, that's inflationary. Oil is not that player anymore. It's not inflationary. And I think that I still think oil has been manipulated. Absolutely, it has. All right. But the economy is not as weak as a lot of people think it is. And because of that, the market, the economy is resilient. So, all right. So we're going to talk about some earnings coming up. This is an interesting story. Here's the only artificial intelligence stock that Warren Buffett and Cathie Wood both earn, Amazon. We're going to take a look at that. A stock that's always heavy on my mind, I've always liked, is Palantir stock a buy on AI outlook with earnings due? It'd be interesting to see if Palantir can beat earnings again for either a third or fourth time with all of the contracts they're getting. That's in my list today. I believe it is. Next one. This is political, but when it can affect your ability to make money in a stock, I got to show it. Shares on Trump's back surge after Ron DeSantis drops the 2024 presidential bid. So again, I don't like to be political, but there's a stock here that can be played in DWAC. Look at this, up 31% today. All right, whether you like them or not doesn't matter to me. I don't care where your political allegiances are. My job is to find you the stocks that have the ability for you to make money. All right, so that's going to be in my list today. How about a merger and acquisition? Sunoco buys Newstar. All right, that's going to be a stock in here for me to Jeff says, you just went political. I'm out of here. Fine. All right. I told you why I did this story. And if you want to leave, that's up to you. But it's about a stock, not about politics. All right. It's about a stock, not about politics. All right. Moving on from there, that's going to be a big deal for Sunoco. $7.3 billion deal to buy a company. Mergers and acquisitions are going to be, I think, big because a lot of companies are having a hard time dealing with the high interest rates. A lot of companies are going to be bought up, and it is what it is. This is an interesting story. Russian hackers target Microsoft's senior leadership accounts, right? What did I just do a story on in the last couple of weeks? Anybody? What did I just do a story on in the last couple of weeks? Type it in the room. Anybody? Type it in the room. Anybody? And this is why I think this industry is going to go up side by side with AI, cybersecurity. All right, so as a matter of fact, I want to go look at, I set up a portfolio on cybersecurity, two portfolios. I did one on 111. I don't know why I put in two different ones for two different dates, but since the portfolios have been put into place, my video on 111 could have been a short. Up 4.81% since 111. And since 116, this one was probably the video. And it's up 3.39%. All of the stocks in the portfolios are making money. So I still think that cybersecurity is going to play a big role right along with AI coming into 2024. All right. So hacking is going to be big for these companies to be able to protect companies like Microsoft. All right. Next story. SMCI, again, for those people who are saying that you missed the move on the Qs, I've made a lot of money on SMCI. I've made some money on NVIDIA. I made money on these stocks because they were moving. And I took what the market gave me. It gave me opportunities to make money on the stocks that were in the Qs. What is a cybersecurity ETF? That's a good question. I think I know one. Move this over. Cybersecurity ETF. Let's go find one. Let's go see. Here they are. Cyber. There you go. Who just asked me that? Eunice. Look at this. Number of stocks in the fund. Big one. VGT. It's got 369 stocks in the fund. Annual expense ratios. Assets under management. Oh, look at that. And it's got the most money under management. VGT. Akshaya gave me some, which I appreciated, but I think VGT's got a lot of stocks in it, and it has the most assets under management. I like it. And it's got the highest dividend yield. All right. It has, so hopefully, Akshaya, I just put you on to a stock that might have a lot more leverage than the ones you gave me. Bugs, there's Bug, there's Hack, there's Cyber. Yeah, VGT. As a matter of fact, let's go to my viewers for today. Big new stocks. I'm going to add VGT to my list of stocks today. What was it? VGT? Was it VGT? Yep. I'm going to add that. I like that. Eunice, thank you for that. I will add Cyber, CIBR. Yep, that's another one. All right, too many stocks in VGT. A lot of garbage with goo ones. All right, says Bill. But I got Cyber in here. Cyber's another one. VGT, they are both side by side. All right, let's go finish up the news real quick. That was a good question, and I was able to do that on the fly. VGT is a 500 stock, is it? There you go. Can you please? I'm not ready to check that yet, Bashir. I'll give you an opportunity to look at stocks. All right, not yet. All right. Earnings Whisper. Here's all of the stocks for this week. There's a lot of stocks coming out. So I put a lot of the bigger name stocks into a watch list today. We'll take a look at those. And the last one, I always talk to, not always, but I need to talk about it more, our VectorVest blog. If you go to www.vectorvest.com, all right, and go to our main website, which looks like this, all right? This is for those of you who do not have a subscription. Notice that we're still giving a 99-cent trial on the software as well. 99 cents for 30 days, all right? Yeah, that's Rizé. All right, so let's go where it says articles, and I'm going to click. But the cool thing about the articles here is that if you're interested in swing trading, we have articles on swing trading, articles on options, articles about stocks in the news, and articles about retirement. I'm just going to click on article, and I found an awesome article here. There it is. How to scan stocks for swing trading. So we've got a story in here that just came out today about how to scan stocks for swing trading. So it's not always just about stocks, but we try to educate you as well on our main website. So if you're not a subscriber to the software, but you want to get more acclimated to the things that we do, our blog is a good place for you to start. We talk, how about this? Best MACD settings for swing trading. 2 stories back to back on swing trading, and it's free right on our VectorVest site. Look at that, free. Free. Corey says, oh wow, I totally forgot about the VV blog. That's why I'm trying to bring it to the forefront. Free. We've got so much information on our page right here that it's freaking awesome. You want to learn about the pricing, products, all of the different products, the merchandise store, education. It's all here for you. All right, it's all here for you. All right, so I like that story, how to scan for stocks for swing trading. Check that out. Go check that out. All right, so now let's get into the software again, and let's go look at the stocks I've got for you today. Big news stocks, SMCI, big mover today. How about, again, for those of you, I probably lost a person based on this stock, but 47%. Listen, whether you think it's political or not, all I'm trying to do is offer you an opportunity to make money. 47% in a day. If any of you were already in it, you're happy individuals. All right, that's it in a nutshell. Nothing about the politics behind it, but giving you an opportunity to make money. As a matter of fact, let's right-click on it. Let's right-click on it, and let's bypass the politics. All right, that is the intraday graph today, nicely moving from the bottom left, top right, in a channel right now. Put this on a 3-month graph. Could the 3-8 cross right here. So take the politics out of the equation. That's a 3-8 cross. How many of you would have been happy to make money in that stock? Type of 1. Southside Player says, because I've been so mistreated, because of envy and jealousy by those who slandered my name. What are you talking about? Wow, I don't know what that's all about, Southside Player. All right, take take the politics off the table. Looking at the stock to make money, how many of y'all have been happy? All right? And whether you feel guilty or not, is it putting money in my portfolio? That's all I'm worried about. All right. Microsoft getting hacked or trying to get hacked. What stocks are moving up the most today? Palantir, nice move on Palantir today. Up 6%. SMCI still on the roll, rolling up. 2.6%. Cyber, there's the ETF for cybersecurity. 1.75. Here's the ETF. Again, you think that there's too many icky stocks in there. Maybe cyber is a better play to go, and it's a lot less expensive. The story that said Amazon is the #1 AI stock. Let's go take a look at the graph. I love listening to other people. Let me take a look at the graph. Well, it's moving up. It's moving on up. How about what did it do today? It stopped right at a level of resistance. Big, not a big, but a red day. The 3 and the 8 are still in play. All right, and it's above the 20. It's above the 20, and I got a solid level of support right here. Let's go see if it holds. All right, but do I really want to call this? Well, fundamentally, it's sound. Look at the relative value above 1, relative safety above 1, earnings growth. You know, they may not have a bad call on this as a AI stock, but I think that there's other stocks in the space that have made a little bit more money. But is this a bad play? I'm not going to say that it's a bad play. I'd keep my eye on it. All right, I would keep my eye on it. I'm going to use AI to make a picture of going. Corey, why did you just have to take it to that level? Why? Sorry, hold on. Let me play this.
No, God, please, no.
Okay, just had to play that. We all have to learn to love each other. I agree with that, Bobby. All right. Whether their stock is Microsoft and big acquisition for Sunoco took a hit today, but fundamentally still is sound. Hold recommendation. I'd keep my eye on it. All it's doing is making the company a stronger company. Follow through tomorrow for Palantir would be huge. I'm going to keep, I've been in and out of Palantir. I love the stock. I think with all of the contracts that it's gotten, I love the stock. All right. It's just been tough to play. All right. But I'm going to take a look at it. USO is going up today. Let's talk about that real quick. Where's the money going this week? Where is it? What? I thought I had a thing to show. Oh, there it is. Where's the money going this week? You want to talk about oil? Where's the money going today? Let's go sort this by percent price change. Oil is the big moving. So you'll notice that I've got ETFs on all of the major indices out there. All right. And I always use this as a means to try to find out where the money is going. All right, I got to write down Palantir. All right? I think that's something that I got to take a look at. PLTR. I might look at getting back into it. Regional banks. Look at that, Akshaya. Regional banks. I'm not a fan of regional banks still. Talking about that, earnings this week. I got a lot of banks, a lot of regionals reporting this week. I am not putting out where my political stance. Oh, Akshaya says just messing with you. I'm not putting out my political stance. Interesting there's a lot of banks that are reporting this week. Capital One, Zion's Banks, Cross First Banks, Stella Bank Corp, West Banco. Did they all go away? They all did. I was going to highlight them all. But there's a lot of banks, and I'm going to take a look at this from the perspective of I don't know if this is the quarter that they start reporting their losses because they all have them. The bigger banks are able to withstand the inverted curve, whereas the regionals are not. I've been saying for the longest time that I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop for the regional banks. we're going to start to see this week if that starts to materialize. Glenn, any way to regional banks to the downside besides Bank D that are optionable? Not that I know of, Bill. I haven't looked. If Apple and Microsoft run the show on all the ETFs, why trade anything else? They do a South side. All right. So I wanted to talk about the earnings this week. A lot of them are banks, but a lot of them are tech stocks too. You know, we got ASML. Interesting on Intuitive Surgical. What I'm going to look at for all of these companies that are reporting is how fundamentally sound they are. Which companies have relative values and relative safeties above one, especially relative safeties. All right, because that is the ability for the stock to meet or exceed earnings expectations. Which transport stock you like? I haven't looked. I haven't looked to see that. Let me give you some fish. All right. So earnings this week, I think that this is going to be a very important. Southside, I can't give you love if I don't understand what the flying flip you saying. If I don't understand it, how am I going to give you some love? So with that, I gotta laugh at that. With that, I'm trying to decipher the stuff that you're saying, man. All right, let me give you some fish. MPI 1 day optional. All right, these are all based off the MPI. One stock going down. Let's go take a look at these on the MPI graph. 3 month graph layout, near perfect indicator. All right. So Glenn, best earning play this week plays. You know I don't do that, Akshaya. I don't do that. I am not trying to prognosticate which one is going to do the best. You know why? Because any one of these companies can say that they're guiding lower, and you know they could be fundamentally sound and still. Those are the words that hurt a stock in earnings. Guiding lower. All right, guiding lower. So yeah, I'm not giving you my play on earnings. I'm just going to tell you to look at the fundamentals behind the stock. All right, look at the fundamentals behind the stock. Watch this. It might have met the criteria for the MPI, but I'm not feeling that stock's move. A lot of profit taken on that stock. ALIT, I do like the move. It's got trigger and trend. The last time it had trigger and trend, it went up nicely. It could be doing that again. Crypto will a loving fish help? Just make sure it's not a waterfall. I'm not, you know me. Linda says she's done well with Alit. Glenn, do you have a video on top dividend stocks in one portfolio? Yes. And I'm thinking about doing another one soon as well. I've done a couple of videos on not only dividend planes. I have, to answer your question. I have. All right, let's get down to the next stock. Ooh, rum. I've got trigger, but no trend. But could it have broken down through a downtrend? Ooh. So maybe no trend yet, but the trigger, nice upward day today, very little wick at the top, which means it's trading at session highs. May be something to keep on the books. Same thing with YEXT. Actually broke through a downtrend as well. I got trigger, no trend. Those two I would keep on my watch list. Same thing with this one. I got trigger, no trend. All right, so even though they met the criteria for the trigger, I need some of these trends to hit. What else am I looking for? MPI enhanced? Who put speculative plays? That's not what I want. It's not a speculative play. MPI enhanced. Bigger dollar stocks. All moving up as well. Graph them all. All of them are buy recommendations. These I'm probably going to have both trigger and trend. Probably. Yep, I got trigger and trend on Qualis. I do like that. I'd like to see you take out that level of resistance, though. Can you talk about the MTI chart? Not today. Not today. NMIH don't like the wick at the top of the candle, a lot of give back, little choppiness in the graph as well. Even though it hit a new 3-month high, I got a lot of profit taking going on that stock. Be careful with it. I do like this one coming off a couple of levels of support. Now bouncing up. I got trigger. I still have trend. Let's go see if we can get back up here. But I like the move currently in place. And same thing with MANH. Trigger. I've had trend. Nice move. This concerns me, though. It's gone up for all of these days in a row without a pullback. I would really like some confirmation of breaking above the level of the 3-month high, though. All right, and same with this one. I got trigger and trend, a little bit more choppy in the stock. It is a petroleum stock. Nice move today. I don't like the choppiness of the stock, or if you're not into volatile stocks, I'd stay away from it. I got some more stocks for you. My 3-8 picks. Graph all of these. These are based off the 3 and the 8. A lot of people are saying, have you left from the 3 and the 8? No, I haven't left from it. Let's go find my graph layout right about here. All right, and let's take off the stop. I like the move. SMCI, after coming out of a channel, I like the 3 and the 8. Nice 3-8 move. A little bit of bullish, a little bit of selling, push buying pressure, a little bit of a spinning top. But, over the last couple of days or so, have been trading above average volume. That means there's conviction behind the move. Wow, IBP. Anybody trading this stock? Anybody trading this stock? Wow, that's a good looking play. Nice 3-month high. A little bit of indecision today, but the 3 and the 8 and the 20 are all in play. I like this. Watch the volume, though, but I do like this play. Son of a gun. I like this. Nice play. Nice play. These are my picks based on the 3 and the 8. Same thing with Pulte Homes. Look at that dividend jump up on that, too. New 3-month high, bottom left, top right. Nice pick for you and giving you some fish. Modine, bottom left, top right. Many days above the average volume. RVRS are good. Earnings growth at 25%. This is why these are my picks for you. And the last one happens to be NSIT, new 3-month high. Very little tiny wick at the top, which means it's trading at the session highs. This looks good. All right, building makes me a little nervous too. But again, Bill, I'm going to take what the market gives me. I'm going to take what the market gives me. All right, we still haven't gotten to 100 likes yet. How do we have over 200 people in the room and I still don't have 100 likes? Well, that's because I pissed off some of you people with DWAC. But you know something? I'm trying to make you some money. I'm trying to make you some money. All right, let me go look at live stream portfolios. What's going on in my portfolios? I talked to you about the cybersecurity. Oh, what is it? Midday market. Here's your picks. What are you guys doing? Let's go see if we can add some picks to this list today. This is my midday market update, customer picks. This is all on you. If this portfolio sucks, it's all on you. All right, all on you. It's amazing how many dollars are traded in some of these shares. Some of these are big stocks. All right, so I got me a stock. Let's go, viewers. Weekly customer picks. I see Arch. I'm gonna give you 15 today. Arch, let's go see if we can put some more stocks in there. Citigroup, you're gonna give me Citigroup. Is this one of them? Are they reporting earnings this week? Hey, put your stocks in there. You always just put your stocks in there. NVS, TNYA, APP, TSLB, Disney, Data, Dundada, Data Fund, PUHN, T is already in there. SCCJ, good pick, I like. PCAR, is that IBO? No, LBO. Y'all got to make the letters so I can see them. I guess I don't know what that is. SPNT, ADM, Ready, Vet, Go. I don't know is that an L or an I? Visa, Palantir we did not look at yet. We talked about it. GASS, ARK Fund. What is it? ARK in it, ARKK. comma, CCJs are in there, AWFK. Nope, I ain't got that. Did you just make me cuss? Rum. All right, I'm drinking rum and Red Bull. I'm drinking rum and Red Bull. I gave you 20 stocks today. Good, googly muggly. Gave you 20 stocks today. All right, let's go see which ones we want to add to the list today. All right, let's go see which ones we want to add to the list today. Yes, I'd like it if it was breaking above that 753. I'd really like it if it was breaking above the 753. I'm not going to put that in the list. I am going to put Visa in the list, though. Visa's hitting a new 3-month high. Let's go over here. Let's go find the portfolio. Visa. We're going to add a trade. Edit. Let's turn this off. Visa, we're going to add. Save. Add Visa. All right. Get the price now. Target $1,000. Yep. Apply. Okay. Oops. Symbol. No. I thought I put it in there. Oh, it is. It is there. Okay. All right. Let's go see if there's any other stocks in here. I do like Visa. No, I don't like CCJ right now. I think uranium is a good play, but CCJ is not the play right now. Look at that, coming right down to a level of support, broke down below it. No, I don't like it right now. If you own it right now, I would have taken some off the table somewhere along here, or wait for the 3.8 to cross, take some off the table. Ooh, PCAR, I like the 3.8 cross. I really need it to go above that 98.34 though. Because who's to say that once we get it, it stops right there. That's a headwind. I'd like to see a stock that's above the headwind. Let's go to the next one. Sentinel One, same scenario. The 3.8 just crossed, but where's it stopping? Right at resistance. Visa has earnings this week. Okay. I just took a trade that's got earnings this week. It's either going to hurt me or be good. It's going to be one or the other. All right. I like the 3.8 cross. I love that it went above the 20. What's it, 1144? I don't have a lot to make once it gets to that level. I'd rather see it break above that level of resistance. PCAR has earnings tomorrow as well. Man, I'd really like to see it both. Ooh. What don't I like about that? That's news. What was the news? It's given back a lot. 19 days ago, press release. I got nothing. I feel like Whitney Houston. I got nothing. I got nothing. News 3 months ago. I don't know what's making it move. But it's a lot of profit taking. I'm not a big fan of that. I would like what Joey thinks is the best pick if he still following you. He's not here today. Really? What does Joey know about picking the stock? Citigroup. The 3 to 8 and the 20. 52. What's the high? 54. I can make a couple dollars on that. But I know it's going to get to that headwind. I can make a couple dollars on that. What do you think? Yes, I should take it or no? Yes, I should take it or no? Oh, Citigroup had its earnings last week. Should I take that? I got a couple of dollars I can make. Or should I just wait until it goes above the 3 months? I got one yes. I got one no. I got the same amounts of yeses and nos. All right, I'm not going to take it. I didn't have an overwhelming. No. ARC. I do like that ARC is bouncing off support. I don't have 3.8 cross, and I got profit taking today. All right. No. No. One, it's volatile. Two, it stopped at that level of resistance and came back down. So I'm not taking that one. Arch is right at the 3 month high. I needed to break above that. SLB, bouncing off support. I did have the 3-8 crossover. What's that, $50? I got $4 I can make on that. I got $4 I can make on that. Yes or no? I can't do a call option. Yes or no? I got $4 move I can make on that. Type it in the room, yes or no. I do like the bounce off support. I like the 3-8 cross. There's better out there. I got nothing that's overwhelmingly telling me. Wow, Rumble. All right, I'm going back. I'm getting some more feedback. I'm going to take this one. SLB. That SLB. I'm going to take SLB. SLB. I got $4 I can make on that. Get price. Target. Gram. Apply. Okay. I'm going to take it. All right. Let's keep going. No. That's just no. This is one day. No one city. Did I not? I don't think I took city. Data. Ooh. But I got a level of resistance sitting at 221. It's only 20 cents away. I'm not feeling that. It's below the 20 longer term. The 3 and the 8 is about to cross. I only got 20 cents that I can make. I don't think it's worth it. Palantir. As much as I like the stock, look at that. We're stopping right at resistance of 1853. The 3-8, it's above the 3 to 8 and the 20, but stopping at resistance. Not taking it. AT&T bouncing off support, the 3 to 8. Indecision day, barely above or at the 20. No. 94. What's the high? 96. That's $2. Is it worth $2? If it stops there, is it worth $2? Yes or no? Is it worth $2? Yes or no? It is at a beautiful level of support, bouncing off that. It's above the 3 to 8 and the 20. I'm seeing a lot more no's. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Remember, this is y'all's portfolio. No. Archer Daniels, there is a probe, or they moved somebody. They moved somebody in upper management. All right? They moved somebody in upper management. Jason says, I'm relatively new here, not sure where to start. Newbie in many ways. Johnson, I'm going to tell you to go to our main website. Remember where we just started before we got into here? There's a lot of great stuff on our main website, number one. Number two, you can always give our product support staff a call. As the CFO got fired. It was the CFO. I saw the news on it. Man, that hurt the company. That's a beautiful company, though, but hurt my heart. What else I got? This is all over the place. All over the place. It's 36 cents. What I do like about this being a penny stock is the volume. People are interested in this. That's a speculative play. You want me to take that? Yes or no? You want me to take? I don't want to take that. I don't want to take that. But do you want me to take them? These are your picks. You want me to take that? It should bounce back on ADM. I think ADM is a strong enough company, Linda, that it will respond. All right. Rick says VGT up 53% this year. But I had some people, some blowback saying that it had a lot of garbage stocks in there. That's not a bad play for an ETF. And I'm seeing more no. I'm seeing more no. And the last stock on the list, ANVS. Bouncing off support. The 3 and 8 are about to cross. 1330 is not above the 20. What's the high? Wow, it's got a lot of upside. How comfortable are you with this one? Coming off support, the 3 and 8 haven't crossed. You know something, even though it's above, below the 20, I would really need the 3-8 to cross. I would really look at the wick on the high. Yeah, it's a lot of give back. It's not a shooting star, though. It's not a shooting star. All right. Yeah, I'm going to say no on that as well. All right, let's go see what we do have. Let me lock these in, edit, put these on, because I have stops. I do have stops. I am using the GLB RT kicker. All right, and we're in a neutral. I'm still giving us an opportunity to buy long on a neutral. All right, I've got a 30-10 on these. I got a 30-10 on these. So we'll see what happens next week. If any of these go below, go against this 10%, we get out. If it goes up 30%, we get out. These are your picks. All right, we look at the graphs. These are your picks. Put ARM on that list. Why? Sigh. Do I want ARM? ARM. ARM. 3-month graph. Jazz, I like it, but what is my rule? Never buy on a down day. I like that it's a 3-month hit, but I will never buy on a down day. All right? I will never buy on a down day. Jeremy says, a lot of learning to do. I've been with Glenn almost a year and always learning day by day. Glenn is the best. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. All right. I think I'm done. I'm only 6 minutes over, so Koo can't be that mad at me. Koo can't be that mad at me. When it's Joey, though, Joey is all up in arms. Yeah, just like that. That's exactly what it sounds like. Palantir, I'd like to take Charlene, but it's not enough for me to take it now. It's not enough for me to take it now. Christopher says, well done, GT. Thank you. Thank you, Gary, as well. All right. How many likes did we get? 116. Way to go. All right. And we kept over 200 people here for the majority of the session, which is awesome. The next level I'd like to get to is, maintaining 300 people here, 400 people here, 500 people here. I try the best that I can to provide you not only with entertainment, but actionable information about stocks that you're looking at. All right? That's what I'm talking about. Lou says Joey is the boss. Well, okay. Well, I'm not getting triggered today. It's not happening. I'm not getting triggered today. Charlene, thank you as well. Charlene pulled me to the side and she says, I just wanted to talk to you. I'm like one of your many stalkers. I was like, oh my gosh, stalkers. You guys don't stalk me. You guys don't stalk me. And I loved meeting VV Nation at the Tampa 2 Day. I really, 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 really did. All right. With that being said, be on the lookout for tonight's 6 p.m. video. All right, it's going to be low dollar stocks with high potential, but I am going to talk about a couple of tweaks that I've made on the multi-bagger search. As a matter of fact, I've got portfolios. You want to see what's going on in these portfolios? Oh, I got to change that. I've got portfolios. You notice there's 2 portfolios here. You want to see how these portfolios are doing, the difference between the tweak I made and not, you got to join in tonight for tonight's 6 p.m. video. Nope. Corey says, let's see. Nope. I just wet your whistle to make you want to see what's going on with the multi-bagger search. I've got them in portfolios now. One of the original one and one with the tweak. So, nope. You want to see what they look like? You got to watch the 6 p.m. video. I like that. Thank you, Corey. Thank you. Make me wet your whistle a little bit. But I am going to track the multi-bagger searches. I am going to do that. Hey, Fox, don't start nothing. You don't want none of this smoke right here. You don't want this smoke, hey, Fox. All right. Charlene lives in NC. I see the connection. What? How do you see it? What do you see? Sorry, I'm not getting triggered. I'm not getting triggered. All right, could you do the multi-bagger? I know, Ravi, I tried to look into doing that, but Canada is so resource rich. There's not a ton of diversification in Canada. It made it tough. All right, so you didn't see nothing. You said, whoops, so you didn't see nothing, Matt. Did someone say, look for Glenn on the yeah, I'm finna leave. I'm not getting triggered. Woosah. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for supporting my live streams. I appreciate it. I need it to grow, though. I need it to grow. And the only way that's going to happen is with you guys. If you're brand new to the channel and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit the subscribe button. All right, this is what you're going to see each time. All right, and if you liked what you saw today, thank you for stopping by. Hit the like button on your way out. With that, folks, adios, arrivederci, ciao, au revoir, sayonara, aloha. To all my peeps in Hawaii, still praying for the peeps in Israel. Adabu, I hope I said that right. Who gave me Odabu? Odabo. I forget if I'm saying it right or wrong. I'm into you. I'm new. Hey, hi Bonnie. Thank you for being into me. I appreciate it. Bom dia, salam, shalom, namaste. By the way, the person that gave me bom dia sent me a pic from his home in Brazil watching a live stream. I love the support that we get around the world. But he was in Brazil, in his home in Brazil, and took a picture on his big 55-inch screen TV of me doing a live stream. I love the support from around the world. With that, folks, Yasu! Until the next time, see ya!